Alright guys, so let's start with today's topic. Kindly ignore the background sound. Alright, I mean to say background music. Now today we will study about Biot-Savart's law. Alright, Biot-Savart's law, which you have already heard in your physics chapters in class 12th. Alright, see, Biot-Savart law. It was given by two French physicists, mathematicians in 1820. Alright, Jean-Baptiste Biot and Felix Savart. Alright, these were the two persons who have given this law. That's why their name is Biot-Savart's law, and it was given in 1820. They have performed various experiments, right, and they found some conclusions, right. So what was that? They showed that first, electric currents can create magnetic field. See, we have to consider this figure, right. This is a conductor having length L, which is having current I flowing in it. This is a point P where we have to calculate the magnetic field, alright, dB, small magnetic field dB. This small portion is the dl, which is called as the length element, alright, length element of this total conductor L. This R is the position vector of this point P where we have to calculate the magnetic field, right, and this theta is the angle between this length element dl and this position vector R, right. See, what they have showed that electric currents can create magnetic field. Obviously this we have to calculate, right, and second, that magnetic field depends on the current, distance and geometry of this orientation. Alright, see, depends on current. From this experiments they have concluded that the law which states that dB is directly proportional to I dl sin theta by r square. What they have shown in their experiment, they have transformed that into the law, and this law is dB is directly proportional to I dl sin theta upon r square. See, they have already told that it depends on current, right? So this current is I, distance, this distance is r, and the geometry, this geometry term refers to this dl sin theta, right? Dl sin theta means the angle between the length element dl and the this position vector r. So this is their geometry, right? So this is proportionality sign, so obviously you have to convert it to equal sign. So when you have converted it, so dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. This is the mathematical expression of your Biot-Savart's law, right? Now see, this geometry, it is affecting the value of dB. How? See, this is sin theta, so obviously if theta is 0 degree, it means this dB point, this point P is along the direction of this conductor. If this is the case, okay, if this is the case, then theta is 0 degree, and if theta is 0 degree, then this sin 0 we already know that it is 0, so this whole term will become 0. So dB is minimum when theta is 0 degree, right? Now we are moving the point P in this way, right? In this way, when theta is 90 degree, so sin theta is sin 90 is 1, right? So at theta equal to 90 degree, the value of dB will be maximum. Is it clear? Very easy. Now see, this mu naught by 4 pi, alright, mu naught by 4 pi is equal to 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. This is the unit of mu naught by 4 pi, Tesla meter per ampere, and value is 10 to the power minus 7, right? So mu naught obviously will be 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, and when we will calculate, we will get the value of mu naught as 1.256 into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla meter per ampere. It is for free space. Now what do you mean by the value? This is for free space. See, mu naught, what is mu naught? We are referring here. Mu naught is the permeability of free space. What do you mean by permeability? Permeability means that it is the capability or ability of the medium to allow the magnetic field to spread easily in the region, right? Means if the permeability of any medium is more, it means it will allow more quantity of magnetic field to spread in the region, right? And if the permeability of any medium is less, then obviously it will allow less magnetic field to spread in that region. So this is mu naught is called as the permeability of free space. It is somewhat similar to the epsilon naught, which is called as the permittivity of free space, which you have already studied in Coulomb's law. In Coulomb's law, it was given that F equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. In that, epsilon naught, which is called as the permittivity, it was in denominator. So in that case, if epsilon naught value is less, right, then the force is more. So what do you mean by that permittivity? It is also the medium which allows less quantity of force to be applied. Okay, that is called as the permittivity. And here it is permeability, and permeability, this mu naught is in numerator. So obviously if the permeability of any free space is more, then this value of dB will be more. It means that medium allows more magnetic field to spread in that region, right? So this is all about Biot-Savart's law. If you like this video, then subscribe the channel, like the video, and if you have any queries or any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Thanks.